guys.
So here I am driving on the freeway at 100 kilometers an hour, and as you can see, my tachometer is reading 2,000 RPM. That's in fourth gear, and before I changed to the 2,500 stall, it was an 1,800 stall, that being a brake stall, and it has not changed the cruise. So cruising on the freeway, there appears to be no extra slippage whatsoever when the car is not under load. It's cruising totally normal with the RPM virtually exactly the same as it was with the stock converter in. So that tells me there's going to be absolutely no issue with overheating or extra temperatures in the transmission fluid from slippage, because there really is none. Now if I put my foot into it a little bit, it goes up, but not a whole lot. I mean, it's only a 500 RPM extra, or sorry, 500 more than cruise. So driving this car with a 2,500 stall converter in it feels virtually exactly the same as it did with the stock converter. The only difference is when I stomp on it. If you take a look at my playlist here, I'll put a link in the description here of when I'm doing a hard acceleration 0 to 100. That's the only time that you notice a difference, and you don't even really feel a stall, like a high stall. It just puts your neck back and goes. So it's not slippy. I would have to say for a 2,500 stall, it is a very tight converter, meaning that during normal acceleration, there is very, very, very little slippage. So this is excellent in the sense that it has not affected my drivability in any way whatsoever. The only thing it has done has improved its acceleration from a standstill. Now I'm pulled over here, I'm turning around, driving normal. Like, as you can see, that just seems to work completely normally, possibly a little bit more holding a continuous RPM during the shifts, but it's really not affecting my drivability at all. The results of this, I have to say, is very, very good. I'm going to go through the light here, and you know, just driving normally, it's not affected. And as a matter of fact, one thing that I was expecting is that when I accelerate at just a normal slow pace, I was expecting it to feel slippy. Now the RPMs pick up just a little bit, but you still feel that acceleration. Like, it doesn't feel like a soggy, sloshy acceleration. You still feel the power even at lower throttle, then you still get a little bit of that pushback in your seat feeling just at low throttle. So again, now I did a lot of research trying to find any high stalls or whatever on a Porsche 928, and I couldn't find any. So this is a solid reference for you. There's a big truck in front of me now accelerating at 0 to 100 in 20 minutes, so I'm trying to get around him here. So here's the reference. Here's a good one. It's perfect. It works great. It increases the launch significantly, but drivability is absolutely unaffected in any way at all. It's perfect. There you go. So anybody who is inquiring or talking about using a higher stall converter in a 928, please share this video with them to let them know. Again, this was not really a specific request when I had it modified. I asked for a 3,000 stall. I took it to the specialist, and the best he could do was, he said, has described it, loosened it up as much as he could. And the result has been, like, when you put your foot on the brake and floor it, it goes up to 2,500 RPM, possibly a little bit more. So that means it is a brake stall of 2,500. Anything more, and I would have had to go to a completely different torque converter that is specialty made. This is just the stock one modified to be a high stall. So there you go. Thanks for watching the video, and please do share it for people that are interested in this type of thing.